Welcome to Social City TV, where we talk all things digital marketing for your small biz. I am Ariel Norris. I'm the owner of Social City Consulting, and today I'm so excited to finally be sitting down and talking to you guys about some recent Instagram news that hit the press maybe 2 weeks ago, so I'm a little late to the game, but we're still going to talk about it. Basically, what's happening, if you haven't heard, is that Instagram is now removing likes from your engagement opportunity on the platform. So you can no longer hit that little heart or double tap and like a picture, basically. And I'm gonna go through, before I go into tips and how this is going to affect your business and ways to overcome it, I first wanna talk about why, because a lot of people are like, okay, why does this matter? And Mark Z, our man, the guy that runs the platform, the free platform that can change at any time. So that's why it's important for you to have a website and other places that you're pumping your content out, because changes like this do happen and it can affect business. Anyway, Mark Z is also a business owner, and he has released multiple statements around 1, mental health, 2, requiring higher quality, and then an ulterior motive, which he didn't say flat out, but I'm gonna talk to you guys about after I get through the first 2 points of why this is happening. So number 1 is the mental health stigma around social media. Everybody does this to a degree, whether you are an individual posting pictures of your family, or a blogger, or you are a small business, or you're a solopreneur, or you're a bigger business and you're promoting your company. To some degree, we are absorbed with vanity metrics, right? Likes are quite simply a vanity metric. They're not tracking how many people bought from you. They're not tracking how many people went to your website. They're simply showing you how popular your content was. And for some people, and all of us to some extent, this can become an obsession, literally. So you're constantly tracking, or the whole like thing that everybody did. I don't want to jump around too much, but everybody's like, this picture's cute, might delete later, whatever they were saying. I think it's the dumbest thing. I'm sorry if you did it. I love you, but I think it's dumb. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm on the back end of my stuff looking to see who clicked on my website because of a picture, not even considering deleting it later because I probably spent a long time on the caption. But that mentality is a strong indicator that society as a whole is obsessed with vanity metrics and becoming too absorbed in digital media in ways that are unhealthy, and individuals and businesses alike. If you're a business especially, it's important that you not think like that, because then you're comparing yourself to your competitors too much. Yeah, there's a lot of points that could go down. So that's number 1, is Mark Z saying, hey, we got some mental health issues, I'm going to contribute to it. Number 2 is pushing for quality over the quantity of content that's going out. So this essentially means making sure that the posts that are getting noticed, that are getting follows, that are getting engaged with, and are seen on like the explore page are actually quality posts. So for lack of better professional terminology, no more, it'll still happen, but you know, the big booty pics of the internet are not going to get it. That's not going to be the focus anymore, because it's hard for people that are a consulting agency, or, you know, a law firm, for example. We're on there for business and it's saturated with big booty pics. It's also saturated with competitors that don't know anything and they're faking it. Not all of them by any means. I've got some really awesome, badass competitors, but there are some out there that are just totally pumping information that's either not true or they're literally faking it. So some of that stuff is going to start getting weeded out too, and focus on actually true, quality, valuable, honest content will be what stands firm at the end of the day. And I'll talk about that a little bit more later. From a business perspective, view this as an opportunity to blow your competition out of the water a little bit, to do something that's a little off the wall, to leave a mark on your industry. It's pretty cool, actually, when you really think about it, because now you're going to be more focused on your impressions, your reach, who's seeing your content, your your new reach metrics, how socials, or how Instagram specifically, I keep saying social, is driving to your website, and how many follows and comments you get as well, because that's going to be important for engagement, so people are actually seeing your stuff. But I would think of it as a small business, especially, as a really cool opportunity to provide quality content. The third motive, before I bounce around too much and get into my other points, is ad spend. My man, Mark Z, is a business owner, and he wants you to spend money on his free platform. It just is what it is. So by removing likes, where some people are buying them and in these like groups and stuff, that like these little pods that go out and like all each other's stuff to boost their engagement, we're totally knocking that out. So you don't have that anymore. Like, that's not even a metric for you, because no one's gonna see it. You can still see your likes. I should have led with that, but you can't see anybody else's and nobody else can see yours. So how much does it really matter at this point? Now you're going to be focused on your follows and comments and actually getting seen, which, because right now the industry is still very saturated, and I don't see that changing tomorrow. For some businesses, depending on how far along you are in your social journey, depending on your industry, depending on your goals with social media, it's going to naturally cause people to start spending more on ads. So he didn't say that, I don't think, at least nothing that I found on that, but that is my assumption on an ulterior motive. So what does this mean for your business? Again, the competition is slimming, is the upside. I want to hit on that, and then I want to talk about how you can stand out, what not to do, and then what to do. But keep in mind, the competition is slimming, and this is an opportunity for you to quite literally blow your competition out of the water. I love most of my competition. I am friends with my competition. But at the end of the day, our economy doesn't run without competition. Economics 101. So as much as I love it, and the fact that I have competition, which allows me to own a business in the United States, I want to blow them out of the water, okay? Like, at the end of the day, not all of them, because some of them are in different niches, but the ones that are direct competitors, if we're vying for the same client, I want the client. It's just natural. It's all of us, and that's not in a narcissistic or overly competitive way. It's just the truth. And this is an opportunity for you to create valuable content and leave your mark on the industry and attract your dream client, while other people are attracting their dream clients because they're providing their quality content that's specific to them, and letting the other guys that aren't keeping it real, or aren't as valuable, or don't want to keep up with the changes, leaving them in the dust, and with love. Leave them in the dust with love. Anyway, so before I get into what you should do, let's talk about what you shouldn't do. I use this example in almost all my trainings. I still don't know why. I don't know why. But it's like this umbrella that, covers a lot of topics. And it's no more cat pictures. I don't care what business you're in. If you're in business at all, I don't care if you're a solopreneur. I don't care if you're a makeup artist. I don't care if you are a law firm. I don't care if you're a real estate group. No more cat pictures. If you're an individual, fine. If you're not trying to run your social media platform, your Instagram account, as a business, and you want to post pictures of your cat all day, that is fine. But if you're running it as a business, no more cat pictures. And what do I mean by that? Obviously, don't post a ton of pictures of your cat, but also don't post irrelevant content that has nothing to do with your business. Don't post pictures that aren't relevant. Don't post pictures of your flyers. Don't post poor quality photos, because that's what is at this point attracting people in. This is how you stand out on Instagram, is your picture. And then your caption, and creating content that backs it. So that's my next step. Don't create irrelevant content. Make sure that it hits your content pillars that were built and founded the values of your business. That simple. And then no more cranking out content that doesn't convert. Go at your content strategy, provide value, talk about your business here and there, encourage people, and then find ways to long-term convert those people into customers in your business, and focus on that. And if you create value and your content is valuable, it's going to happen naturally. And then no more posting pictures, even if they're good, with irrelevant captions like, hey, look at this, or sappy quotes that everybody's seen on Google. No more. What you can do, number one, good photography. You don't need to hire a photographer. I personally do. I have a bunch I can recommend to you that are just incredible, because I really value having good photography and having like a really attractive feed. So that's important to me and I'm willing to invest in it. You don't necessarily have to, as long as you're editing your pictures and making sure that they look good, because before people are reading your caption, they're looking at your picture. If you do hit the explore page and people are, millions of people are scrolling and seeing your stuff, if it doesn't stand out on the explore page even though you've already kind of made it, people are gonna click on it, and then they're not gonna go to your page, and then they're not gonna go to your website or your YouTube channel or wherever else you want them to go. This also means creating captions that do matter. The 80-20 rule, provide 80% value and then 20% talk about yourself. When you go on social, businesses should go on social. I'll tag my friend Emily, this is like her thing. I think she always says educate, entertain, or inspire when you go on, or all three, and then find what your strong point is and really hone that and focus on that when you're creating content. Don't just say, hey guys, look at this, or hey, meet so-and-so, and then add a couple hashtags and not back it. Like, that's irrelevant, it's not providing value. I really don't care. Don't oversell on social either. Call to actions here and there are okay. And you can include a certain call to action in every post, as long as not everyone is saying, go to my website, check out my program, check out my signature offer, go look at my coaching, go, hire me for this. Don't do that every single post. 80% value, entertain, educate, inspire, and then the other 20% do whatever you want with, as long as it's quality, right? And then make sure, so I'm gonna talk about this lightly, but this whole authenticity trend, kind of like the mental health awareness thing that Mark Z is potentially kind of morphing a little bit to his advantage. Authenticity has also been used in a way that's very inauthentic. We've all seen it. There's a lot of people posting, no makeup pictures, or behind the scenes of my business, or things that are made to look inauthentic when really there's a filter, and you spent 5 hours cleaning your back office and it's not authentic at all. This is an opportunity to provide quality content that is also authentic and stands out, because that is what's going to that's what's going to make you unique. That's what's going to wow people. That's what's going to leave your mark in your industry, is creating content that truly is authentic. And the people that are faking it aren't gonna last. It's just that simple, because people aren't buying into that anymore. I literally can go through seeing who's unfollowed me, and half of them are, I would say probably 45% of them are deleted users, because people are literally giving up, because the big booty pictures, the fake authentic posts, the cat pictures, the influx of content that is almost sometimes ruining it for us business owners that genuinely care about our businesses and want to provide value and are dying to reach the right people. We're getting kind of pushed aside, but now it's our opportunity as not the underdogs, but people that are truly authentic to really shine through. So anyway, I hope this helped. I will be having more in the future on all of these things. One of the things I'll be talking about in the future too is paid ads, whether your business is ready or not for paid ads, and then how to go about it. And then another topic I'll be hitting on is the platforms that you should be focusing on in your business instead of just spreading yourself too thin. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button, and feel free to shoot me a DM, leave a comment. I wanna know what you guys wanna hear more of. I wanna know what questions you have. I am here to help you. And yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing day and are hopefully getting all bundled up for the holiday season. All right, guys, stay social. Thanks so much for listening.